We are going into September. This is our September reset. We are talking all things August goals, talking about some updates, and really jumping into a new month with a clear mind, reset, reflect, and analyzing where we were and where we're going. Now, September is a huge month for me. It's my birthday month. It's my stepson's birthday, my mom's birthday. So many of us have great celebrations, great things coming. But I also want to be realistic that August was a really rough month, mentally, physically, emotionally, every single way. So let's jump into the August reflections, go into the goals. We'll talk about where we are at with our quarterly and half a year goals, and then realistically jump into the updates and September goals to end quarter two. So for August, I am getting my wisdom teeth actually out today. I am pre-recording this about a week early, and a lot of emotions have come out. There's a lot of family separation over the last few years, and I just feel like this time of year, going into birthday season and going into Christmas, holidays, all of that, having some strain between family members is really hard for me because it's a decision, it's boundaries, it's all of those things, but also knowing that these people are people that I do want to see or that I do want to spend time with, but I need to set the boundaries in there and really work on myself right now is so important. In August as well, I gave up on myself. I feel like I just quit. I stopped. I actually took some time off of YouTube and really had to reflect, reset, and refocus. And I know where I want to be with my goals, but mentally, physically, believing in myself, becoming that person of my dreams was just not there. And it's time to really practice what I preach here at Balance While Blooming of getting out of those ruts, doing the productivity, working on my mindset, making sure that I am the person that I want to become. And I lost that person. I've lost that person, I think, this whole quarter. And I thought that summer would be a great time for me to really jump ahead on my goals, start a new challenge, do all these things. And it just didn't work out that way. So realistically, I want to do a full reset, a whole life reset, really do my half year reset again in the way of not re-updating my goals and my wants and dreams, but really evaluating what I want in life, where I want to go, and the areas of life that are really important right now in life. And I think those have adjusted over the last few months, and I just need to come to terms that my business may not be top dog where it used to be, and then there's realistics of family, time, energy, all of that are other areas of your life that I need to take care of. So August was not as productive, but it was a great month. And right into our August goals, we always break down our goals into personal, business or passion project, health and wellness, and money, so finances, and I will pop these up on the screen. So first, for personal, is my wisdom teeth removal. It is literally happening today. I'm so nervous, but I want to stay on track of doing everything, so we will be getting that done today. I am not staying on top of the 75-day challenge. That is the last video I posted. Then I want to do a whole update on that and what I am doing. I'm not going to talk about it here. And then planning for birthdays, we did plan within reason, so that is all set with that. For business and passion project, as I said, we did take a step away from the business. We did prep a bunch of videos. We did not record them all, but I am getting ahead, which is awesome. I did not put up my 60 reels on Instagram, and I did not do daily shorts for you guys over here. In September, I do hope to do that, get back on track with my content, taking time to really batch, really time manage, and talk about new routines over here on the channel, because I want you to bloom your life in every single area, have control, and feel like you are becoming your best self by taking the action of who you want to become, blooming and believing in yourself with that balance of the day-to-day life. Health and wellness, I did meal plan pretty much weekly. I am saying yes because I didn't write it out, but we did meal plan. We did not make an eye appointment, but I did move 5 times a week. Other than this week, I'm giving myself grace because I am getting my wisdom teeth out. So that being said, I am on track. And then finances, check out my budget with me. We just closed out our budget. It was a nail biter. And then if you guys want to see our next budget for September, that will be the next video for you guys. And then of course we wanted to save at least $3,000 to stay on track, and we did that. So check out how much we actually saved. Now, talking about our half year goals, these are extreme. These are going to seem like a lot, but it was from July 1st till December 31st. So we want to really jump into these of what we kind of changed, what we had going on, and really talking about where we want to be realistically for our success of our goals, our mindset, everything, and making sure that we are on track for every area of life. This is how we do it. So let's talk about our 6-month goals and where we are at quarterly for those and what we need to do to adjust those moving forward. So let's look at the bigger scale. We want to read 25 books from July 1st to December 31st. We are more than halfway there. We have read 14 books this month alone. We read 6 books, which is great. We want to stay on track with reading 3 to 4 books a month to stay on track. Of course, we are trying to hit our 500 subscribers over here on YouTube. I need to be more consistent. I know I need to show up. I did not have the growth that I wanted, and I'm realistically not showing up for you guys and giving you guys the value that I know I can give you, so I understand. But if any of my videos resonate with you, you want to be part of this community, we have 215 people over here that are ready to start balancing their life, blooming. They've already gone through this with us over the last year, and this is me realistically sharing with you that not everyone is perfect. You cannot be a perfectionist. Things happen, life happens, and you do need to take a step back. That's okay, but keep going after your goals, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm showing up for myself moving forward, understanding where I'm at, and knowing that I am taking charge of what I really want. Now, we want to post 32 times for long form content. We've done 8, so we are at the 25% mark. We wanted to do a bit more than that, but taking a few off this month definitely affected that. We will have more in September to hopefully hit our quarterly goals and get us back on track. For Instagram, follow me over on Instagram. I've been very inconsistent. I'm going to create content, start doing it. I actually have a content bank now of things that I want to post, things that I'm ready to post, and I just need to get a posting schedule that really makes sense. And the 240 may not be realistic, but I'm going to try to become more consistent. Now, over here, I broke down our $18,000. I wanted to really share what we're doing. So first off is we are doing $18,000 from July to December. That averages about $3,000 to $4,000 a month depending on where we're at, and that is $6,000 going to our down payment for our home and $12,000 for bad debt and emergency funds. So that is really essential for us. We are about 37% of the way for our home at $2,250, and then we are at $2,950 for our bad debt and emergency funds, and that's 24.5%. So we are not in a bad shape. We just need to really work on our savings as much as possible. So breaking those down for the quarters, where are we? We have reached our 12 book goal. This is kind of reiterating what I just said. We hit that. So technically I don't need to read anything in September to be on track for our 6-month goals. I have not been tracking my morning and night routine. We are going to take that out of it. Same with my passion project. I'm just not scheduling the way I used to, so we need to remove that. Another one we are removing is the only dining out 3 times a month. It was really hard to track, and we just left it alone. So what we can talk about is where we're at with our subscriber goal, where we are at with our posting goal, and where we are at with our movement and money. So of course, talking about YouTube again, we have posted 8 out of 15 times. We are more than 53% of the way there. Then posting on Instagram, there's no way I'm going to post almost 90 times. So we will try to post at least daily or a couple times a week, something like that, come up with a system that works. And then for our subscriber goal, of course, I want to give you guys as much value, as much information as possible, but feel free to join our community as we are going to be transitioning into making this more full-time in the way of I want this to be my main hobby going into Q4. And then for our savings and movement goal, we are right on track. We're at 70% and we've moved 46 out of 65 times. So that means we realistically only need to work out about 20 times in September. Our saving goal, we had to do 9,000. How we've broken that down, you guys already saw those numbers. So far, we have saved 5,600. So we are over 60%, but of course that means we need to save about 3,500. I don't know if we're going to have that much savings in September, so we may be a little bit behind for our 6-month goal and not hit the quarterly goal, but we are actively trying to save money. Now I'm going to jump into the updates, kind of where I'm at mentally, and then talking about our September goals. If you guys made it this far, please know that I am really working on my mental health, my productivity, my time management, everything that I preach here. I am trying to practice right now as I'm in this lull in area of my life, but I want to realistically get back on track, really celebrate our birthdays and go on our vacation having a clear mind, having goals. I want to take time to analyze, to reflect, and really see where I'm at. Turning 26, I was excited to do my 75-day challenge. I felt like it was something that was going to be great for me. And I realized that I went into it with the wrong mindset and the wrong intention, and that it's time to really step back and know what I want, know what I'm doing, and how I'm going to make that happen. So going into our September goals are really essential for my mindset, for my productivity, for how I want to plan, how I want to become the next level of myself, the next version, because right now I'm in that uncomfortable in between where part of me wants to step back and part of me is ready to jump all in. And I think jumping all in is going to take time, take effort, and take energy that I'm not mentally there for. So setting myself up into the right mental space is so important. So those are the updates for September, kind of where I'm going with everything. And when you guys see my goals, you're going to understand that it's more planning goals, more really broader goals, and that we are going to be more realistic for what I want to do and the person I want to become. And the videos you guys will be seeing in September are going to be more based off the things that I have been working on over the last month and what I'm trying to do right now with my reset, my reflect. So what you guys are going to see over the next couple weeks is me processing, programming, and resetting my life to become that next version, to find that balance between who I am now and who I want to be, and start taking action towards that person. So let's talk about our September goals. So jumping right into those goals, of course, we're going to start with personal. We are doing Q4 planning. What does that mean? That's going to be really setting up our Q4 planning, setting up our goals, reflecting on where we ended Q3 and stepping into Q4. All of those things are so essential when you are planning your year to your half a year to your quarter to your month. Everything needs to be broken down from a bigger goal down to your monthly goals. So that is the plan of looking at the quarter. Next is less than 2 hours on socials. I am going to start setting limits on myself of how much I am on Instagram, how much I am on YouTube, how much I am on TikTok, so many things, just less consumption and more productivity, more happiness, more desire, and more learning from an outside perspective. So when I'm talking about less YouTube and less scrolling, I am going to be leaning into books and podcasts. Of course, there are podcasts that I listen to on YouTube, so that is that grace period, but I want to have less than 2 hours on any social. That's also games on my phone, less scrolling, less time where I'm just slumping. But with that being said, this is where I find that balance of finding the slump and me days, because I feel like there's months that I go full force and I burn out. And then the next month I am losing sight of my goals. So this month I want to take 2 out of the 5 days on our vacation to just slump, spend time with my husband. It's our birthday gifts, and really be proud of the relationship we have. We're going to be 1.5 years into our marriage. He had his birthday, I had my birthday. We're going into new energies, new life, new everything like that. So being just together and slumping and relaxing is so important to us that we are going to do that 2 out of the 5 days. And then just a me day. I don't know if it's going to be my birthday, if it's going to be one weekend day. I want to do a date alone, really work on my anxiety, work on my social anxiety going out. It's a me day to choose what I want to do and just be by myself alone, and really getting back into that energy of that confident, independent person that also needs a husband, that needs a relationship, that I'm not dependent on people, but I'm also not independent. Finding that balance and having a me day is so important for that. Business, we are going hardcore, at least posting 30 times. That could be multiple times. If we could do 2 one day, off day, 2 off day. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I do want to post 30 times on Instagram and over here for shorts for you guys. And I want to Q4 planning, and then of course we want to post 7 long forms to stay on track for our quarterly and half a year goal. So that being said, I also am going to be doing an outline guide. I will talk about that maybe in the next monthly reset, or just really talk about it when it's ready to launch. But I'm really ready to launch something that I'm going to be practicing, that I'm preaching, and that I want to really help you guys with and take a shift with Balance While Blooming into the next level. So that is really important with this guide. And then health and wellness, I have been on a mission to hit 8,000 steps daily. I have done well in the last week, and I'm so proud of myself. We went on a long walk. We have been doing walking workouts. I've been doing all that. But that being said, I've lost a lot of track on my lifting schedule, but lifting too much is also taking too much energy out of me. So we are finding that balance between the 8,000 steps daily and lifting 3 times a week. So that lets me do my Zumba, that lets me do my stepper workouts, that lets me do my cardio that I want and have fun with my dance videos, all of those things. And then also lift and still feel that muscle, feel that weight loss, feel good with where my body is currently. So lifting 3 days a week where I do a leg, an upper body, and a full body workout that I lift heavier is going to be important to me. And then I want to get back onto my water intake and really track 100 ounces of water daily. Financial, you guys will see our budget. It's a little bit tighter this month, but we are really having fun with our budget, how we're balancing, how we're spending. And I want to really finalize Q4 and let you guys know our future saving plan, because when you guys see what we are going to be doing over the next 3 years to save the amount of money that we need to save, how we are closing out our emergency fund, how we're going to pay off the bad debt, all of those things, those are the things that excited me this month. These are the things, talking about my fitness, what I want to do, how I can pilot it, how I can save some time by just going on walks, maybe listening to my podcast, maybe not lifting, doing all of that. And then staying on budget. I've been super focused on our budget right now because we are going into a different season of life where we need to save more money. We want to start investing. We want to do all of these things. So doing all of those kind of made my personal life, my back burner, and me going into a doom scroll, a research scroll, whatever it is, it's time to focus on my main goals of my mindset, my time management, the person I want to become, who I am blooming into, and how I'm going to find that balance is so important. So going into this last month of the quarter, make sure that you are setting realistic goals, that you know what you have set your mind to, and I'm really going to be sharing with you guys routines, systems, things that I've quit, things that I'm starting, things that I've learned in the last year. So much is coming for Balanceful Blooming, and I want to have fun with it. I don't want it to be stressful. I want to really make the time to record twice a week. I want to be prepping more. I want to be in that mindset and have fun with it, but I also want to live my best life. I want to have that family. I want to have that relationship. I want to make time for the people that are important to me while I'm saving money, while I'm working on my health and wellness and all of those things. So finding balance within your areas of your life, the person you want to become, and how you set yourself up for success is on you. And I will be honest, I have not been blooming. I have been finding balance, but I have been just living on autopilot, and it's time to start blooming. It's time to start believing in myself more than, yes, I really can, and take the action, because my thoughts are my thoughts, but my actions are what's going to create that momentum. So it's time to start showing up for yourself. It's time to start taking action. Plans are great, but if you can't take action from your plan, you will never get anywhere. And that's where I've really been reflecting over the last month and setting myself up, saying, wow, you did all these plans, you believed in yourself, you built it all out, but you can't take the step to bloom and become and believe that that balance is possible. And that's everything that I talk about here. So going into the next month, I am excited to get back on track, really practice what I preach, and understand that life has its ups and downs. And now is the time for that reset, for that reflection, and realistically the time that I'm going to take charge of who I am, get back on track, and live the life of my dreams. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm ready to show you guys everything that I have going on with my mindset, my mental health, my time management, my areas of your life, and everything like that, from who I am today to who I want to become, and join our community to come along on this journey. I may not be where I say I'm going to be yet, but that's part of my journey, and this is the path that I'm going on, and it's time for you to start your path, and I can hold you accountable. We can do it together, and we can support each other along the way. And again, follow me over on Instagram if you want to see more behind the scenes, day to day. As always, find that balance, find your areas of your life, keep balancing, and really believe in the person that you want to become, and start blooming one day at a time. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.